Hey Comic Rhema, I'm Brad from H2Vinyl. I'm fairly new to your channel, learned about you. I've actually only watched 2 videos so far. I'll change that, I promise. But learned about you from Eric Weinbender, his contest entry. And so this is my contest entry for your seasonal, your Christmas. It isn't Christmas themed, but it has a lot of Christmas undertones of love, joy, and peace. And then you also wanted us to show something with light. And then you're a comic lover, thus the name. And so you wanted us to show some comic things or graphic novels that we may have in our collection or comic related. I had difficulty with some portions of this. Joy was difficult to find in my collection, I mean. And thankfully you opened it to other words as well. So happy, and that was good. I have some things there. Peace was also a difficult one to find, but I always like to pull several for everything that that is mentioned for contests, and so my videos always go long. So I don't even, why do I even try apologizing for it? It's just automatic. So let's get into it. First one that I'm covering is Peace. Took some liberty with this one, and I have 3 or 4 albums that I would like to show. The first one, the first 2 are some liberty with. This is Run the Jewels at the recording of this video. Their newest album. This is number 3, gold vinyl. This doesn't have the word peace on it, but if you were to look at the very bottom here, oh goodness, somewhere in there it says, everyone stay calm. And everybody stay calm. And staying calm, keeping the peace, yeah, felt like it worked. I'm gonna have a mess here because a lot of these songs are on the back cover, and yeah, and then I'm not gonna put them back in. The next one also took some liberty, and this is Bjork. Love Bjork. Icelandic, just amazing voice. A little off the wall as well. I like that about her too. This one, this song is It's Oh So Quiet, thus peaceful. And that song title, somewhere on there. I knew this was going to be difficult showing these album titles, but there you go. This one, is Tom York from Radiohead. I think it was his debut solo album, The Eraser. This is the remixes. He has a song on there called Atoms for Peace. And this is the Fortet remix. Fortet is a electronic group. So there's one for Peace. The next one is right on the album title, which makes it a whole lot easier for all of us. And this is Megadeth's Peace Sells, but who's buying? Where is it there? It's right above the skeleton there. All right. There we go. So there is the 4 that I got for Peace. Next one up. Joy, as I mentioned, was difficult to find. So I went with Happy. And this is Stevie Wonder's Hotter Than July. Love this album. And the last track on this album is Happy Birthday. A lot of happy birthdays in my collection. Only went with one. The next one I was actually really happy to think of this one. This is Radiohead's OK Computer, my favorite album by them. And this is very small type on the back here. But track number 7, which is not technically a song, and it is called Fitter, Happier. It has a robot voice saying fitter, happier, more productive. It goes on for several minutes, and I usually skip that. Only track I skip on that album. Next one, dealing with happy. What is this? No. Those were actually the 2 that I came up with for happy. That was the only 2. I was trying to find 3, but I couldn't figure the third one out. The next one up, I found a lot on Love. And this is The Real Ambassadors, a jazz album having Louis Armstrong and David Brubeck, plus others that I don't know as well because I don't know jazz all that well just yet. And this is on the Columbia Gray 2i label. Originally released in 1962. I believe this is an original. And the album, or the song title of this is Since Love Had Its Way. And that's right there. Since Love Had Its Way. The next one is one of my favorite trip-hop groups, and this is Air. This was a Record Store Day release, and this is Playground Love, 45 on kind of a orange vinyl. Next one up is one of my favorite Fatboy Slim albums, and this is You've Come a Long Way, Baby, released in either 98, 98, and this is the reissue, 2015 reissue, just the year that I actually started collecting vinyl. The name of this song is Love Island, and it's black on blue, so it's going to be very difficult, but it's the second to last track on this, Love Island. One of my favorite Brit pop artists is Ian Brown. This is the Golden Greats. By the name, you think that this would be a greatest hits, but it isn't. This is reissued by Music on Vinyl on gold vinyl, and because it's Music on Vinyl, you know it's a great album, and it is. The song title for this one is Love Like a Fountain, which is track number 2 there on side A. Love Like a Fountain. Next one is John Lee Hooker, sings the blues, Don't Turn Me From Your Door. And this is right on side 1, Love Me Baby. Right there. I don't know if that's focusing, but Love Me Baby. And then this moves into the light portion. And you said to have things that show light. And so here is one, but this also has a song of love as well in the title. And this is another Fatboy Slim album. This is halfway between the gutter. Yeah, halfway between the gutter and the stars. There we go. And sun shining through the legs there. The love song is Love Life, which is right on the first track of side B. This album is best known for Bird of Prey, also known as Sunset. And then you also have Weapon of Choice. If you have not seen the video for Weapon of Choice by Fatboy Slim, stop this video. Yeah, go and watch Weapon of Choice. It's hilarious. So, yeah, won't give that away if you haven't seen that. So, anyway, Sunshine, Light. Another one that's a little off the wall. One of my favorite artists is Omar Rodriguez Lopez, and he is pretty much the forefather of one of my favorite bands, the Mars Volta. And this is one of his solo works. He has so many works, and kind of difficult to keep up with it all. This is a 2004 album, which is a Manual Dexterity, which is a soundtrack, but it reflects light and it's kind of breaks it up, kind of like it's almost in a prism type thing. So, yeah, thought that would be kind of cool to show. And the next one plays on the word dark night. Another favorite artist is Danger Mouse, who has done, is best known for his Jay-Z The Black album mixed with the Beatles' White album, also then named it the Gray album. This one he works with Sparkle Horse, which is kind of a shoegaze group, and this is Dark Night of the Soul. And it plays on a good amount of light there as well, where you don't actually see the light shining, but you do see a whole bunch of darkness with a beam of kind of light focusing on the hand, and then that lamb. Love that album cover. It's cool. And then a fun one. I have another fun one after this, though, too. The Beastie Boys, one of my favorite albums by them is Hello Nasty. And they kind of have a cartoon sun behind them. And then the back is like the sunburst type yellow or orange. So there it is. One more for light. And this is Childish Gambino. And as I show this is the box set. And as I show this, you're like, what does this have to do with light? Well, as you can see, it glows in the dark. All right, so that one's a lot of fun. I enjoy that. This also has love in the title as well. Childish Gambino. The name of the album is Awaken My Love. Next up, you would like us to show comics or graphic novels. I'm positioning things over here. I stacked these wrong. There we go. First one up is Marvel related. For Record Store Day 2018, Run the Jewels had a box set. It's actually on the top of my record shelves. This is what was in that box set. It was a single drawn by a Marvel artist. So you have that. Sorry for the glare. And then you have on the back as well. It's just a single for their third album. Third album. The next one up, I am a big fan of late 80s, early 90s, up until mid 90s, actually, anime. And so I have some things in the collection. Ghost in the Shell, the soundtrack on vinyl. And then I have one of the DVDs. This is their third movie, I think. Something like that. Third or fourth movie. This is Standalone Complex. And then one of my favorite anime movies of all time is Akira. This is an amazing soundtrack. Both the Ghost in the Shell and this Akira soundtrack were recently repressed. I want to say MPO of France did the pressing on both of them. Yeah. The Akira was definitely pressed in France, which is probably done by MPO. Dead silent vinyl for both of them. Love it. And one of my favorite, and then graphic novel for Akira, manga for Akira. There it is. This is the first one. Jeff, correct me. I think there's 7 of these. I always want to say there's 4. I think there's 7. Yeah. The movie is, 90 minutes long. There's so much more to the story. Then one of my favorite movies is The Watchmen. And I have the graphic novel here. I also have the soundtrack, but didn't pull that. And graphic novel here. Famous story within the kind of the DC universe. Then one more to show, and this is one of my favorite groups is Coheed and Cambria, and Coheed, most of their albums are based off of a graphic novel that Claudio Sanchez, the frontman to Coheed and Cambria, creates within this graphic novel universe. And this is the second graphic novel. I have the first one. I've lent it to someone, but this is the first color. I think they were all reissued. Ooh, spine crack. Oh, nice. They're all redone by a Marvel artist, I believe. Anyway, this is their second book, which is In Keeping Secrets of Silent Earth 3. And then I also have that album, In Keeping Secrets of Silent Earth 3. And this is their second album and their second graphic novel, and the two kind of intertwine together to tell a larger story, which is pretty cool. So those are all the things that I wanted to share. Man, dude, I look forward to getting to know you more. Yeah, hope you're enjoying. I know I just watched the extended announcement of your your announcement of the extending of this content. Geez, I can't talk. But yeah, so where was I going with that? I've only watched 2 of your videos, but I look forward to watching many, many more. And yeah, hope you're doing well. I know you're enjoying these because you said you were in the last video. That's where I was going with that. Hope you're doing well, man. And everyone, hope you're listening to great vinyl, enjoying the holidays. And yeah, we will talk to you next time. Hold up. Don't leave this video. I forgot a question. There was a bonus question. Show some Christmas stuff. Of course I'm going to do that. Eric showed this, and he had a lot of history about his. And guess what? Mine doesn't have any of that history. This is Snoopy's Christmas. He's telling me he geeked out on history stuff. That Snoopy, is he called the Red Baron? Something like that. Yeah, so my cover is different though, Eric. So it's the same front and back. Kind of boring compared to yours. Yeah, anyway, Snoopy's Christmas. Not the Peanuts, not the dog Snoopy. Picked this up last year at Record Store Day, Black Friday, and this is Christmas Wrap. It says a lot of great 80s artists on this. You have Run DMC, You have Dana Dane, Sweet Tea, Spider D, yeah, Surf MCs. This is a great album, fun, and it's on red vinyl as well. I'm not a big country guy, but I do like me some Johnny Cash. And this is Christmas Spirit. And that's on 2i Columbia label. This was released in '63. And then the last one I'm going to show is oh no, there's another one after this. Let's show that last one first. So last one first, so it's not last anymore. Crazy. This is a staple for me. Nat King Cole. His voice screams Christmas for me. Yeah, and he such a great job on all of these songs. And then the last one is probably one of the most nostalgic records I have, and it reminds me of Christmas because the one time a year that all my family, when I was young, got to really together. I mean, we got together for Thanksgiving as well, but we all got together on Christmas, and Mom and Dad would, for the one time a year, turn on the big console record player and put, I don't know, 5, stacked 7 or 8 albums up, and they would just play, all side one of 7 or 8 albums. And this was one of them, and this is, again, country. Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton doing the country Christmas thing. Found this, probably will pick up my parents' one someday when I'm back home in Iowa. But yeah, this one's still sealed, so I haven't even opened this one yet. So yeah, this is classic 1984 for me. Definitely something that I enjoy listening to. It's kind of a guilty pleasure. So yeah. All right. So there was the bonus question. Comic Rhema, hope you again enjoyed it and continue to enjoy all of the videos coming your way. And everyone, take care, and we will talk to you next time.